I want to talk to you guys about something a lot of people deal with, don't know that they're dealing with as well. It can be broken down into two ways of thinking, two mindsets, an alpha and a beta. We keep it simple, alpha and beta. I was speaking to a brother earlier this week, and was in the gym, haven't seen him in a while. I asked him where he's been, and he said he had to take some time off. His energy was off, his appetite, diet, and other things were just off. He couldn't figure out what it was. Wasn't getting the sleep that he needed, and immediately I recognized what he was dealing with.
Overcoming that mountain. See the vision first, paint the picture, then live the life. Believe in my heart, what I see will soon come to life.
And I started to speak to him, and I shared we have two different types of mindset we deal from. The first is that alpha. That alpha, just like our creator, the alpha and the omega, he spoke things into existence. He created life, created everything. He's about love, peace, joy, teaches thankfulness. So being in that alpha mind state keeps us in that place of happiness, appreciation, thankfulness. And when we're in that mind state, our bodies naturally produce natural hormones and drugs that actually heal and replenish our bodies.
That's true. With clarity, the vision's vivid. The thought you hold, you're bound to live it. You the painter, so paint your picture exactly how you want to live it. The thought you hold, your life exhibit. Control your thoughts, control your rhythm. The power of the mind is infinite. Possibilities unlimited.
They produce dopamines, can't think of the other, but they produce a lot of positive, like dopamines and endorphins. That was the other. Now, the other mindset is the beta mindset. Now, the beta mindset is more of an analytical, of problem solving. That's when we focus on the external things. When you're in that alpha, you're more within the inner, so you're creating, so you're coming from within. When you're in that beta mindset, you focusing on the outside, the externals.
Sometimes we get a little overwhelmed, feeling like you can't when you know you really can. Sometimes you get a little overwhelmed.
Now, the beta mindset is more of an analytical, of problem solving. That's when we focus on the external things. When you're in that alpha, you're more within the inner, so you're creating, so you're coming from within. When you're in that beta mindset, you focusing on the outside, the externals, the job, the bills, kids' tuition, all the different things life brings to us as far as having to be responsible and take care of. So trying to figure those things out, we constantly in a beta mindset. And when we're in that beta mindset, it takes us back into that primitive time.
You made it through, thank God we made it. In that process, your faith grew. Life, those various obstacles, that's what it's gonna do. Life, those various obstacles, God got you.
Before we had civilization and the luxuries we have today,
Step up and see my blessings. No weapons formed against us shall prosper.
we lived off the land, and we had to build our own shelters. So there was times we had to run from danger.
Sometimes you get a little overwhelmed. It's okay.
At At the same time, there weren't any grocery stores or fast food restaurants. So we had to go and hunt our food or gather. In those times, when we're in that beta mindset trying to figure out, in that primitive time, we produce adrenaline, produce cortisone, and those things helped us to run faster when we're trying to get away from danger, or get stronger to be able to catch our prey, whatever the scenario was. Now, once we accomplished that, got out of that danger and into safety, or captured our food, that switch for beta was turned off.
Change perspective. Now I got some understanding. Change my direction. Can't look back. I look forward.
And so now the body stops producing cortisone and stops producing adrenaline. And now our bodies is transferring into, our mind is transferring into the alpha mind state.
When you know you really care, sometimes you get a little overwhelmed. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Every situation faced, you done made.
Now we back home, back into our safety, back into a place of appreciation and thankfulness. If we were coming back from gathering food, we are in the creative phase now because we're making a meal. We know family gatherings, cookouts, how we are around each other. It's a feel good, it's a joy, it's a very homey, healing feeling. And so naturally your body's tapped and your mind is tapped into that alpha mind state. And now your body's producing these dopamines, these endorphins, which are healing the body. In today's world, we don't have a clear switch to turn off that beta. Because we don't have to run from danger. We have protection, or we can call law enforcement.
Yeah.
And we don't have to chase our food. We have restaurants and grocery stores.
With clarity.
But we still stay in that beta mindset because we still have to problem solve. We still have to take care of the kids. We still have to worry about how to take care of the bills, how to make income, how to take care of any expenses that we have. And they come in many different ways. And so now we don't have a natural cutoff switch to turn that beta off. We're constantly in that beta. And now our body's constantly producing adrenaline, producing cortisone.
Accept that with my faith. I have faith of a mustard seed, enough to move mountains. Visualize in my mind, overcoming that mountain. See the vision first, paint the picture.
And now that becomes harmful to the body. And now that attacks or makes the auto nervous system not function properly. That's why your appetite is off. Why? Because cortisone and adrenaline is pumping through your body 24/7. That's why you can't sleep. That's why you may have other health issues. Get more into a place of thankfulness at the end of your day. When you finish work or when you get home, turn that switch off and get into a place of thankfulness and appreciation. Is thank God. Break down to your knees, say a prayer, thank God. Because just in that thanksgiving is going to release positive things into your body and it's going to heal yourself. The children of Israel, I don't believe that they ever turned off that beta mindset because they complained a lot. And God don't like complaining. It's not a good thing. And none of them entered into the promised land. Their children did, but not any of them. Nevertheless, this turn off that beta switch, that mindset, and tap into our alpha, creative, thankfulness. love, joy. Be blessed. Clay Vessel. Love you guys.